Hi, everyone. We are here again. I'm having some problems, but here I am. I think now everything is okay. Let me know. Let's see if the people that were here, you're still around. Please let me know. This is the first live video on YouTube, so I'm trying to figure out how things work. Okay, you're here. So I think I can begin now. Great. So I will start again. The sound is good, right? Let me see. Yes. Let me know if the sound is good. Okay. Hello. Hello, Angeli. How are you? Thank you. It will be very successful compared to the first live broadcast. Yes, let's go. Okay. So, hello, my beloved ones. How are you? Today, I want to share more than songs. From now on, my intention is to create spaces where we can truly be. I'm feeling a little bit tired of the noise, the constant scrolling, the algorithm, deciding what gets seen and what doesn't. And it's not that I'm against social media or that I don't want to reach more people. It's because I want to take care of how I reach others and who I reach. Sometimes, maybe like today, there are just a few of us here, and it's okay. I'm learning to stay anyway, to hold myself in presence, even if there isn't a crowd, because what I share here is intimate, and even if there are fewer eyes watching, I am here. So thank you for being here. Just showing up is already an act of commitment. And before we begin, I want to share something exciting. I've recently opened a space on Patreon, a platform where I can share more deeply, more freely, and more personally. If what I share touches you and you'd like to support my path and receive exclusive content, you'll be able to join at the level that feels right for you. So you can ask questions, and I will be very happy to answer them. And I'm gonna start singing with the first song of my new album. It's called De Tanto Bailar. From so much dancing, the music began to play. It's a title. And first, I will sing it for you, and then I will explain what is behind this powerful spell. De tanto bailar, la música empezó a sonar. 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 So, this song is one of my spells. And this spell came to me through a book by David Testal. I have it with me here, I think. Yes. David Testal. It's this one, like this. You can see it's very special for me. David Stahl has been a mentor to me and still is in some way, although we're slowly becoming friends as equals. As an adult, I realized I had never really had a mentor figure in my life. And I believe it's something very useful. Since I was good at many things, no one ever really pushed me. No one said, with this potential you have, you need to work harder. And I ended up spending many years going from one place to another, trying to please everyone around me. Realizing this has been a beautiful part of my journey. I never felt capable of recording an album. And this is something I think I've never shared. So I didn't know what I had to offer because my passion is not writing new music. And I used to think that unless I composed, I had no real value. But I did a lot of inner work to accept who I was at the moment. David, through his no school of high magic and freedom, helped me stop making excuses and go after what I really wanted. In all this time, I've discovered that what we think we want is often not what we truly need or desire deep inside. We hide under so many layers. That's why I trust life more and more. Everything life brings me. Sometimes I don't like it or understand it, but everything, everything makes sense in the end. I'll repeat that. Everything makes sense in the end. And since I already know it or have decided to believe it, whenever something happens internally or externally that I don't like, I remind myself that meaning will eventually be revealed and the pain lessens. It doesn't blur my focus. That's why it's also so important to go all the way with every desire, because if it's not the true desire, it will fall away over time. But it's the lighthouse on my path. It's the only thing that arises in the moment, so I follow it. I owe David a lot. He has taught me the value of being brave, free, noble, what it means to be an adult, a good person. I feel like today we rarely speak about values or even avoid them. Maybe because in the name of certain values or beliefs, terrible things have been justified in the past. But we are beyond that now, I think. Or at least in this space with me, I am beyond that now. I believe there are intrinsic values in each of us that must guide us to be more noble, more free, more courageous, and more responsible. So I see that you are saying, I really liked the song Gallo Negro, Gallo Rojo. Yes, today I was not supposed to sing this song, but if you want me to sing, I can sing it. But I will do more lives and I can sing them. I can sing this song them then. So please feel free to ask questions, even though I've prepared some words that I want to share. So I will continue. The second song I want to share, it's something that I composed, a little spell also. Yeah, I will translate the words first. It says, it's in Spanish, and it says, let it in, let it expand, let it open your heart. I would like you to listen, close your eyes, and just listen. And then I will share the meaning. It's been very important for me. Um, Deja que entre, deja que expanda, deja que abra tu corazón. Deja que entre, deja que expanda, deja que abra tu corazón. Deja que entre, deja que expanda, deja que abra tu corazón. Deja que entre, deja que expanda, deja que abra tu corazón. Okay, so this spell has helped me deeply understand that pain can be a blessing. Can you tell me what you felt with this song? Um, so yeah, if you want to share what you felt while I was singing this song, and before I tell you about this, I will answer it. How old were you when you recorded your first song? Um, my first song. Okay, I know I recorded like little things there and there, but for me, the first recording was with BGKO, with Barcelona Gypsy Balkan Orchestra. Yeah, something that I really believed. Somehow it's been always hard for me to be in a studio because I'm a very like live person, like in here and now. So the, to put the here and now in a recording and forever, it was like for me. So so yeah, this was the first album in Barca with BGKO. I could feel more relaxed, and because they were a family to me already, so it was interesting for me to record. So I would say it's the first time I was in a studio recording. Yeah. Uh, so, okay, vibrance. You felt vibrance. Then you say you felt, I feel like I'm there. Perfect voice. Great. Hi, Ankita. Let me know, where are you from? I love that it starts lightly and the melody builds up towards the end. Beautiful voice. Thank you. Let me know, where are you from? Where are you? Because for me, it's incredible that we have this tool that connects us. Wow, Germany. Great. And yeah, I will tell you more things. I've prepared everything important that I want to share. Acceptance and anticipation, openness. Oh, interesting. Anticipation. Yes. Now I will tell you. Azerbaijan. Wow. I'm from Iowa, USA. Oh, so nice. Great. So I'm going to tell you about this spell, this little song. Colombia. Qué bien. Precioso país, Felipe. Turquía. Oh, great. Okay, so I repeat what I told you. This spell helped me deeply understand that pain can be a blessing. This is something I first sensed when I gave birth to my first son. It became clearer to me then the power of pain or intensity to bring us fully into the present moment. Over the years, I've come to experience pain differently, even when it was, or sorry, even when it's that unbearable pain that takes me back to childhood or even beyond my own life into something transgenerational. I've learned to live it as an expansion of life itself, a letting go of what no longer serves. I truly believe we all create the life we have based on the decisions we've made within the context we are in. That's why I believe choosing, deciding is so important. And every decision inevitably involves letting go of something, which means every decision comes with grief. We are constantly making decisions, but what we often do is avoid the pain they bring. We avoid the grief. And that grief accumulates until it explodes and it hurts someone, you and the others. This spell is a way of honoring that cycle, of accepting that pain is not a failure, it's a threshold. I'm going to repeat the lyrics. Let it in, let it expand, let it open your heart. Simple words, but they came to me like a mantra. They've helped me welcome what hurts instead of pushing it away. Every time I sing it, something in me softens and grows. Maybe they'll do the same for you. I'm gonna sing it again, okay? Maybe now that you've heard what it means for me, maybe it can transform something in you also. So here it is. Deja que entre, deja que expanda, deja que abra tu corazón. Deja que entre, deja que expanda, deja que abra tu corazón. Deja que entre, deja que expanda, deja que abra tu corazón. So here it is for you. Okay, I'm gonna read some of your comments or questions. Nunca podrás quebrantar a una mujer que encuentra belleza en todo, incluso en el dolor. Oh, ella transforma sus cicatrices en sabiduría, sus luchas en fortaleza y sus adversidades en un renacimiento. Okay, I will try to translate it. It's very beautiful. I really love this. You will never be capable to break a woman that finds beauty in everything, even in pain. She transforms your scars, her scars, into wisdom, her fights into strength and power, and her challenges in a rebirthing. So thank you, Will. I think it's very, very true what you wrote. I would say that this is for a woman and also a man, but I know man can be very inspired by woman. I think women have the power to change a lot of things. Yeah, for everyone. We are the mothers of the earth, even if we are not mothers, with sons. Will, where are you from? So it must be nice to grow up in a family of musicians. Well, my family, they are not musicians. This is also something that I want to share in next lives, also in my Patreon, because I want to share with you the story with my father, because he's singing in my new album with me. One of the first songs that I heard from him But I have to say that I heard him singing for the first time just 8 years ago when my first son was born. So it was a surprise for me that my father sings so well. I've been singing all my life, and at home we've never listened to music or danced, or no, it was not a family with music. It's very interesting. I will share this story in my next uh, lives. Yes. Acceptance is a big part. Yes. Yes. Whoa, everything you have said, pain and grief related to making choices resonate so deeply. I am happy. Yes. Ankita, I'm happy you resonate. Okay. So I continue. Well, I have to say that I am I am a little nervous because this is new. It's like opening my house with my kids. I organized myself with the kids to do it in this this time, because normally I am with the kids now. So, but I know lots of you are in United States, America, South America. So I wanted to find a proper time. So must have been liberating for him. For my father, you say, Hector. Yes, well, I will share this story. It's amazing, really. To hear his voice, I could hear how he was hiding this inside for so many years. So I could hear this in his voice. It was very intense for me, uh, to receive this as the his daughter. Very, very intense. Yeah. Will, okay, you are from outer space, but I landed in Mexico and decided to be born and grow here. There. Okay, Will. Great. Thank you for having us, Hector. Oh, where are you? Where are you, Hector? Okay. So we continue. Canada. Oh, great. Like Phil. I think Phil is around. Mexican Canadian. Oh, I know Phil also has relationships with Mexico. Okay. We go. We continue. Where am I? Remember, you can ask whatever you feel. Okay, yes. So, um, so someone asked, when I asked you, what do you want me to sing in this life? Of course, a lot of people came with old songs. Um, but for me, they are old songs. So I wanted to introduce more the new songs and new music that I'm creating. But I've decided I'm going to share this little piece of this song that I think you all know, because I am really thankful for all this repertoire, all these songs. The third song I want to share is Lule Lule. It's an old piece that may not fully represent who I am today, but one that has undeniably brought me to where I am now. And for that, I'm deeply grateful. I sing it with all my love. Someone asked me recently, also when I was asking, what do you want me to share in this life? She was asking me about my journey until now. So, briefly, I will tell you that my years with BGKO, Barcelona Gypsy Balkan Orchestra, were magical. It was the first time I sang in front of large audiences, and I saw that what connected me to people was more than my voice. It was something very human, something about love. When I had my first son, after a while, something shifted. I didn't feel I had the energy to keep up with the rhythm the band wanted. And since I was part of the group, We tried to slow down, but something still didn't feel right. It was hard to accept, but I couldn't keep going. Over time, I also realized that even though I loved the music we made, I needed to explore other sounds and expressions. But the real turning point was a deeper question. Did I truly want to dedicate my life to being on a stage, to produce music? Towards the end, with the band, I felt frustrated and not fully present, which is how I always want to show up 100%. That led me to a powerful realization. When you're a singer, and this applies to any profession or passion, there's this belief that success has a specific form. For singers, it's often about performing in big theaters, festivals, touring the world, being known. I had all of that and I wasn't happy. So I stopped. It was a moment of absolute abyss, so much fear. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I knew I couldn't go on like that. And then I discovered that what success means to me. It's feeling like I'm a good person, making choices from the heart, trusting life, and again, making choices from the heart, not out of fear or as a way to avoid pain. Because when you do that, you become a bad person inside somehow. The form of my path now is dictated by life. Right now, a part of me would love to be touring again, and I am working toward that. But life is still asking me to be still. And honestly, I am so lucky. I get to raise my children in a place I love, in a school that feels like family, surrounded by a tribe of supportive families that we are friends. Their father, the father of my kids, though in another country, is more present than many fathers I've known. And we have a beautiful relationship, even though we are not longer together. This is also something personal that someday I want to share because I think it's a very good example, because there are no correct ways to raise a family, to be a family. We are a family, we love each other more than ever. And the father is living in Italy, I am living in Spain. And I think it's a very good example of how things can be perfect no matter the shape, no matter the how. But this will come in the future. Okay, what else? Yeah, I have quality time with my kids. I prioritize nature, the sun on my skin each day, the fresh air of these mountains, bathing in these waters. And little by little, I am sharing myself with you again in my own way. Because if there's one thing I've learned, it's that what makes me happy isn't just being on a stage, it's sharing myself with you, sharing my voice, my reflections, and my constant desire to grow as a person. This is my truly desire, to understand how life works and what is God. I'm not talking about religion. What is the source of life? Yeah, all this. To love myself and those around me and the world, be better each day. So, before I sing for you, I'm gonna read your questions. Okay. Hello from Bulgaria. Okay. No, there are more. So here, some people think that only fat people can have a strong voice. Does weight matter for a singer? No, no, no. In fact, one of my goals in my vocal courses, practices that I share, well, I haven't tried online, but in presence, I work with people to um, mm, to pull out their most powerful voices. And it's really amazing that we all have this opera voice. This is something that I want to share with you also in detail because we all have it. And recently I was listening to Angelina Jolie that she, did made this film about Callas, the opera singer. And she said like the process of getting into Maria Callas role was amazing for her because he realized she realized she had this voice inside. So she recommends everyone to have this experience once, at least once in their lives, because it gives you a real power. It's amazing, really. So this is a work that I do in my workshops and retreats because yeah, it's you are giving a different information to your body, to the cells, to the unconscious part of yourself, and to be in a relationship with your unconscious part is very important, very important. More things. How did you manage to sing in so many languages over the years? How deep did you go into the languages? Okay, yeah, this is a good question. I think I could have gone deeper because I think you need years and years to really understand the the depth of a language and a culture, you know? And somehow I had this urge, but it's impossible. So I was fighting between these, I was feeling a little bit ashamed and guilty because I thought I could work more. But suddenly another culture, another song, another language came to me. So I've learned that I have this gift to connect with different cultures, different languages at the level as if they are my own. It's very magical for me. I've been in Bulgaria, in Greece, in Italy, and in different places, and they always feel this kind of connection with me. Like I'm their sister or something like this. So for the ones who know astrology, my Venus is in Gemini, so you can understand a little bit more about this. I love just to know different because the I think the deep thing here is that I love human being. I love exploring what means to be human, to be in this life, to have this body. And I love the multiplicity of possibilities that it means, because life, it's represented in each one of us, everyone at the same level, everyone. So it's something that it was also happening when I was a child that I went around and uh, I was falling in love with everyone, no matter ugly, beautiful, poor, rich, intelligent, dumb. But no, because these are all um, like judgments, and for me, they are representations of the attributes. So how can we know about wisdom if we are not wisdom, and if we are not dumb somehow. It's impossible to grasp the happiness to to follow this wisdom, or I don't know, you understand? How can we enjoy being good if we have not been bad before? We have not made uh, wrong choices. So at the end, they are not wrong choices. So this is why I love just mm, you know being inspired of being inspired by a lot of cultures, different cultures. And I know some people, some friends of mine, musicians, that they've got deep into different cultures, and I know it's a lot of time and a lot of years, and I don't have the time to do this. So I'm talking too much just to answer your question. Sorry. No, so the thing is, it's all about my intuition and my listening and my sensitivity to that. And then I just listen and I just try to do the same, and I just try to grasp the the feeling that I have, and that's all. I cannot go deeper. Just I go with the song. I go deeper in the song with the meaning, with the sound, and that's all. Okay, I talk too much. What else? Let me know if it makes sense to you, if you understand me, because also, I'm in my little bubble, in my little world, and sometimes when I talk, I don't know if you understand a word or not. So, what else? Okay, I love Lule Lule. Yes, I'm going to sing it. Hello from Bulgaria. I love Bulgaria. I love your voice. Thanks for ensuring me. You're welcome, a pleasure. A lot of people don't listen to their inner voice. So brave you did do. Of course, you have to be brave. This is why sometimes I don't listen to it, but not anymore. It doesn't have sense anymore. So, why you left Barcelona Orchestra? I just explained this. I think you can watch the video because you will find the answers. Mm. But to sum up, I was not in love with the project anymore, and I had to be very brave to leave because it was not easy. We were in a very good place, but deep inside, I was not feeling that I could be myself. I needed something else. So what else? Uh-huh. It was beautiful to found you and listening to your voice in the BGKO as is today. Thank you, Will. Ilse, I am at work, trying not to be caught while listening your beautiful life experiences. You inspire people around the world. Never stop being that joyful soul of yours. Best wishes. Thank you, Ilse. So I hope you're having the best time in your work. Thanks for inspiring me for singing. Yay! A pleasure. Francesco, ciao Sandra, Italia. Ciao Francesco. Italy, I love this country also. Mirat, your voice is very strong. I like your voice very much. Thank you. Those are such powerful insights. Thank you, Anjali. The source of life is light and love. Yeah, we can decide. We have everything inside. We have to decide. This is the meaning of gallo negro, gallo rojo, the power of decision. Ankita, I realized just speaking up in this space is triggering for me, and I'm working through my fears of being seen. Thank you for creating such a beautiful space. Whoa, that's so nice of you to share it, Ankita. Thank you. Yeah. Triggering. It's very interesting. It's very interesting when we are triggered. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciation without judgment. Yes, Hector. Monica, what do you feel when you sing? Is there a place in your body where you feel the strongest? A place that is like a generator of power? No, I wouldn't say so. It's more the vibration of my sound in my whole body. Yeah, for me, is this. So, what I can do is I will sing and then I will observe this and then I can tell you more things about it. So, I'm gonna sing Lule Lule just to thank these years with BGKO. And yeah, here you are. Kuvate moti chai shoher kurveti zemire du hashim shumire kuvate moti chai shoher kurveti zemire du hashim shumire. Ay lule lule, ay lule lule, ay lule lule matze matze. Eu per ti me da pace, e dalle pace, e dalle pace svertete. Ai lule lule, ai lule lule, ai lule lule matze matze. Eu per ti eu per ti me da pace, e dalle pace, e dalle pace svertete. Okay, here is my love to all that brought me here today with you. Can you imagine connecting the places that we are in? I'm going to tell you a secret, okay? um, I've been always scared, very, very scared of one feeling. Not scared, but it's overwhelming since I was little. Is sometimes I can connect with a giant connection in Earth or in the universe. Sometimes I imagine, for example, little things. It's a little thing. It's funny that it happens to me, but I can imagine, for example, right now, I can imagine you in your place and how we all connect. And somehow if I can imagine also all the paths that can be drawn, can be written between us. So all the different possibilities to arrive to one another. I don't know if I am explaining very well, but I have sometimes these visualizations of little things but spread in the world. Like, for example, I can imagine how many people in this moment are coughing, and suddenly I got this it's or suddenly my son just said to me a question like, and how many pencils are in the world? And suddenly I can see them all and I'm just and it's been a very scary situation for me sometimes. Yeah, just to now it's not that much because I just connect with intensity, not with the fear. I don't know what this fear comes from, but it's there. Okay, please ask me because I'm going to finish. We almost an hour. Okay. So I really liked your playlist. Do you listen to music groups that synthesize Balkan music with other genres, I do. Yeah, I have to confess, as I sometimes told you, that I don't listen to a lot of music. I love listening to the music that comes and hits a part of me, and then I work on it, or I listen to it for long term. And it can be any genre, really, from pop, rock, traditional music from all over the world. I can say that I don't there is no genre or not a culture that I prefer. It's just some songs that captivate me, my attention. And also, I listen to the songs that I'm working. For example, now I'm working in collaboration with a Greek band that I now I'm not entitled to announce, but I will soon. So I'm listening a lot to this music and their music. And also, I love listening to relaxing music, but good relaxing music, because these artificial sounds that they put. Well, I don't like. I don't like. Well, cannot describe what is that I don't like, but when it sounds a lot of synths, I don't. Yeah, I don't like. More things. Mm, okay, I joined at the right time. This is making my day in my break at work. I'm so happy. Thank toy. Hippie. I don't understand this, Lenny, but thank you. I really loved the rendition you did of Anathema Tonati. Ah, yes. I listened to it on repeat. I automatically start dancing. Thank you. So I'm gonna go back to Athens very soon. I'm gonna sing in Greek again very soon. I'm so happy. Do you do your vocal lessons again? I couldn't join because of work. I always work till 5 p.m. Okay, so yes, I'm gonna share this with you. Then you can check if you want my Patreon, because from now on everything will be there. Patreon has given me the opportunity. Patreon is a platform where I will be putting everything I want to share. And of course, I will be sharing on Instagram and YouTube, but there you will have everything organized, and I will be sharing more intimate things, because somehow Instagram is not my place to make it grow or to really feel comfortable. Because, yeah, as I told you at the beginning, uh, I don't like depending on algorithm, on also because what I've been feeling very clearly these last weeks and months is that we have a lot of inputs right now, a lot of information going on, and I think it will be more and more. So we need to prioritize. We need to focus on what really nourishes us. Um, so this is why I chose this platform. And to answer your question, Leonie, there you will have my level of the vocal practices, okay? And they are always on Tuesday at 2:30 p.m., but you can watch them afterwards, always. And I have people that they don't join live, and they do them afterwards with a recording, and it's very interesting also for them, because they can stop the recording, they can, and then we communicate, and it's also nice. And when you can't be there, I also have your schedule in mind, so sometimes I change the time, and so we are creating a very nice community there. And you can also communicate with me very easily. I really create the lessons, the sessions, with all the inspiration that you give to me about what you need, what you desire to experiment. So I think you will enjoy if you are a part of it, and maybe someday you can join in live. um yes. So check it. Yeah. I wanted to tell you more things. Also, you will see that the the highest level is to have an individual session with me once a month. So maybe also it can interest you. You will see that in Patreon you have different levels. You have the free level where I will post little things, and then there are 4 levels with different level of commitment in my, from my part and also from your part. So it's important for me to create a space where I know that you go because you know it nourishes you. And for me, Instagram is like scrolling, and it's not a real place to be. Hmm. If you if you check my Instagram, I only follow like 20 people or 30. No, I don't follow my friends, and they all know about it. And some of them got angry, but they are not my friends anymore because uh, I think they can understand if they are friends. When I want to know something about them, I call them, or yeah, I communicate with them. So what else? um, I also connect into the collective on weird ways. It's nice to know I am not the only one. Yes. Another thing that happens with me in my individual sessions, in my group sessions, is that people, they not discover because somehow they've been always like this, but they accept and take it. Uh, they take their weird gifts, gifts that maybe are not that normal, or they don't dare to share, or to and they are the real gifts they need to share because they are unique. Very interesting. This is one of the things I love the most of working with people, to discover their hidden gifts. um okay, I'm trying to find myself. Okay. Lessons is okay. So, Ilse, what do you mean, aunque bese con su fruto, in the song Loca? I wanted to also sing this song. Okay, I know it varies its meaning, but I'd love to hear your intention in the lyrics. I love the song, by the way. So, ay, aunque bese con su fruto, de palabras se equivoca. Yeah. Loca, loca, loquita loca, y así en mi boca, y aunque bese con su fruto, de palabras se equivoca. Loca, it's crazy. Loquita loca, y así, crazy is my mouth, y así en mi boca. And even though it kisses with its fruit, um, it gets wrong when it speaks. So the meaning here is, yeah, even though the mouth is a beautiful, it can be like a very attractive place to get lost, to just nourish yourself like a fruit. Also, it can be wrong. And talking again about David Testal, I explained it to you at the beginning. David it's been my biggest mentor. He's been my biggest mentor. I learned this from him. Language, it's a poison, but it's also the antidote, the solution. So we need to learn how to use language to fight against the bad that it can be done with it. You understand this? So this is the meaning of it. Mm. You know this song? And the video clip, have you seen this video clip with my mind with my sorry, mother? um, I feel very proud of this video clip, really. It was a very magical moment with my mother and with myself as a woman. And yeah, another time I will tell you all the details of how I created this video clip, because for me the art is everything. It's not only the song, it's also the images and what happened with my mother and what happened with with Vivian. It was the woman who was filming it. Very interesting. Yeah. So, Will, you are not a drop in the ocean. You are the entire ocean in a drop. Yes, we come from Pisces season, right? We felt this a lot, and we still are because we have a lot of planets there. We are in this between, Pisces and Iris, the beginning again, the end and the beginning, and we see that the end is the beginning. Very interesting. Sounds magical. How did you get in touch with the Balkan music? Wow, this is a long story, also a magical story. I don't think we have time now, but yeah, I can share this with you in a more calm place. But it was because of a trip that I organized to go alone because of a friend, a music guitar player. He invited me. He said to me, like almost in a joke, like because he knew that I loved uh, traveling alone. I was in Senegal, in different places in Spain. So he said to me, "Hey, your next trip will be Serbia and Balkans." And I said, "Okay, yeah, let's do it." So I took a train, Interrail, and I went. And just before I went there, Mattia and Robindro, who were the two founders of BGKO. Mattia is the father of my kids, and Robindro is not more. It's no more with the band. They contacted me and they said, "Oh, some people they've talked about you, and I think you will be good for our group because we are searching for a yeah, for a singer from here but with connection with traditional music from the east." And I told them, "I have no idea of this music, but casualties, uh, I am going there for the first time in my life, so when I come back I will tell you something, and let's see." And then I fell in love with the country, with people there, and when I came back I met them, I fell in love with them, with the music, and yeah, you know the rest. Hi, Sandra. Dina, I want to tell you that I respect your work and enjoy your voice. Greeting from Serbia. I wish you all the best in the future. Thank you, Dina. Okay, so I think for today is enough. We're gonna say goodbye now. If you have the last questions, please ask them. Um, But this is what I wanted to share today. Thank you for listening, for feeling, for being part of this space. Maybe you're watching live, maybe you'll watch this later. Either way, your presence means something. I truly believe that those who are meant to hear this will find it. Let's keep creating spaces like this, spaces of honesty, of simplicity, of shared presence. Not to be more productive, but to be more real. And if you feel called to stay closer, to support this path and receive more of what I share behind the scenes, you're warmly welcome to my Patreon community. There are different levels, and you can choose what feels best for you. I'll be back, surely here from time to time. Also, Patreon. also Instagram, also Telegram, but always with the same intention to share what's alive in me from the heart. So if you have no other questions, what time is it there? Now it is 7:11. Yes. So I'm going back to my kids now. And I hope you spend a nice evening and nice sleep. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.